Sai Rama, thank you all so much for joining us today for weekly Veda chanting. We'll be following the program as sent in the email. And just a gentle reminder to please be on mute throughout the Veda chanting session. We'll be starting off with 3 ohms.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम् ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवधातारम् अवधातारम् अवानूचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वा आक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वम् अवस्थात्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वमिन्द्रस्त्वमग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यास्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः सुवरोम् गणादि ऐं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि ऐं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तवमनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं सगुंहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः नुच्छ्रुद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमं कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितम् भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां परः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमदपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यभूतोतयिषवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुव्यामुत ते नमः। या तयुषः शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्या या तव तया नो रुद्रमृणया या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवाशन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्ष्यस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि पुंसि पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्चावदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत् अद्य वोचदति वक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक् अहिगुष्य सर्वा आञ्जम्बयन् सर्वा आश्च यातु धान्यः असव्यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत भभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये चैवागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षुश्रिता सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेडयीमहे असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं कोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनं विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृणयाति नः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीदुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुष्य दन्वनस्त्वमुभयोरार्नियोज्यां याश्च ते हस्तयिषवः पराथा भगवो वपा अवतत्यदनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशते शुदे निशीर्य शल्यानां मुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विद्यं धनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम्भुता अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या ते हेतिर्मेदुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतत्स्वमयक्ष्मया परिपूजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नातताय धृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः अतो ययिषुदिस्तवारे अस्मन्निदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय द्विषीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्लुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहितायस्तपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे पानिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते पत्नीनां पतये नमो नमः कृत्स्नवीथाय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निषेदते परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रुकाविभ्यो जिगाकं सद्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो श्रीमद्यो नक्तञ्चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः इषुमद्भ्यो दन्वाभिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिददानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यभ्यो विद्यव्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः त्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठभ्यो दापद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नम आव्यादिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः उगनाभ्यस्त्रगुंहतीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रतेभ्यो रतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रतेभ्यो रतपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः शत्रुभ्यः सङ्ग्रहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रतकार्येभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः विषुकृद्भ्यो धन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यश्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च प्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शततन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीदुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृद्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीक्रियाय च शीप्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावस्वन्याय च नमः श्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्पाय च नमो जगन्याय च बुद्नियाय च नमः सोऽप्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः पुर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेनाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चापबिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूधिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय चाहनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमुषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णे शवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पत्याय च नमः कार्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूत्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्मियाय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ॐ हर 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 ॐ नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय चारुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे पधाय च दूरे पधाय च नमो अन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीत्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च पार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्ठ्याय च फेन्याय च नमः त्रिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नम इरिण्याय च प्रपत्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमस्तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः कात्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शिष्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्व्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशत्याय च नमो पगुरमानाय च विघ्नते च नमः आखिदते च प्रखिदते च नमो वह्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नम आनिर्हतेभ्यो नम आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहिता येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनां माभेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनाममत् या ते रुद्रशिवा तनु शिवा विश्वाह भेषजे शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृडजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे पतिं यथा नश्यमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरं मृडानो रुद्रो तनो मयस्कृति क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्चञ्चयोश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदश्याम तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मानभुक्षन्तमुतमानभुक्षितं मानो वदे पितरं मोत मातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोकेतनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषुरीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामितो वदिर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उत पूरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीरायसुं नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूयता च नः शर्म यच्चद्विभर्राः तु हि श्रुतं गत्तसदं युवानं मृगन्नपीममुपहन्तु मुग्रं मृडाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निपपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्वृणक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरकायोः अवस्थिरामगवद्यस्तनुष्वमेध्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया मेडुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निताय कृत्तिं वसान आचर पिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विकिरिदविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रदा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचीनामुखाकृति सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्यां तेषाकुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्नवे एन्तरिक्षे पवा अधि नीलग्रीवा शितिकण्ठा शर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवा शितिकण्ठा दिवगुं रुद्रावुपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासक्कपर्दिनः ये अन्नेषु विविद्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान ये पतां पतिरक्षय ऐलभृदायप्युदः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रुकापन्तो निषङ्गिरः य एतापन्तस्य भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्तिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजनैव धन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये एन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचिर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रति चीर्दशोति चीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृणयन्तु तेयं द्विष्मो यश्च नो द्वेष्टितं भोजं वे दधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नव्यो अप्सु य औषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वा भुवना पिबेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु एते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्यो मर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि तमुष्टु हि यश्विषु सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वा महेशौ मनसाय रुद्रं नमो भिर्देवमसुरन्दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभे एष जोयगुं शिवाभिमर्शनः ॐ शान्तिः 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 शञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मे नुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रञ्च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगश्च मे द्रविणञ्च मे यन्ता च मे दत्ता च मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वञ्च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे नात्रञ्च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे तीरञ्च मे लयश्च मरुतञ्च मे मृतञ्च मे यक्ष्मञ्च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे नमित्रञ्च मे भयञ्च मे सुगञ्च मे शयनञ्च मे सुषा च मे सुदिनञ्च मे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ निधनपतये नमः निधनपतान्तिकाय नमः ऊर्ध्वाय नमः ऊर्ध्वलिङ्गाय नमः हिरण्याय नमः हिरण्यलिङ्गाय नमः सुवर्णाय नमः सुवर्णलिङ्गाय नमः दिव्याय नमः दिव्यलिङ्गाय दिव्यलिङ्गाय नमः भवाय नमः भवलिङ्गाय नमः शर्वाय नमः शर्वलिङ्गाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवलिङ्गाय नमः ज्वलाय नमः ज्वललिङ्गाय नमः आत्माय नमः आत्मलिङ्गाय नमः परमाय नमः परमलिङ्गाय नमः एतत् सोमस्य सूर्यस्य सर्वलिङ्गस्थापयति पानिमन्त्रं पवित्रं सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवे नाति भवे भव स्वमां भवोद्भवाय नमः वामदेवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः कलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमतनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः अघोरेभ्यो तघोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वशर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्। ईशानः सर्वविद्यानामीश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्म शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवोम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देवा नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते। विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व सा ईश्वर। अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मामत्वा क्षमस्व सा ईश्वर। अन्यदा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष सा ईश्वर। हरि ओं तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। आशीर्वादम to get brilliance. शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति गृह्णाति शुक्रपात्रेण शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति यजमानदेवत्यो यजमानदेवत्यो गृह्णाति शुक्रपात्रेण शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति यजमानदेवत्यः शुक्रपात्रेणेति शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति यजमानदेवत्यो यजमानदेवत्यो गृह्णाति गृह्णाति यजमानदेवत्यो वै वै यजमानदेवत्यो गृह्णाति गृह्णाति यजमानदेवत्यो वै यजमानदेवत्यो वै वै यजमानदेवत्यो यजमानदेवत्यो वै माहेन्द्रो माहेन्द्रो वै यजमानदेवत्यो यजमानदेवत्यो वै माहेन्द्रः यजमानदेवत्य इति यजमाना देवत्यः वै माहेन्द्रो माहेन्द्रो वै वै माहेन्द्रस्तेजस्तेजो माहेन्द्रो वै वै माहेन्द्रस्तेजः माहेन्द्रस्तेजस्तेजो माहेन्द्रो माहेन्द्रस्तेजश्शुक्रश्शुक्रस्तेजो माहेन्द्रो माहेन्द्रस्तेजश्शुक्रः माहेन्द्र इति माहा इन्द्रः तेजश्शुक्रश्शुक्रस्तेजस्तेजश्शुक्रो यद्यच्छुक्रस्तेजस्तेजश्शुक्रो यत् शुक्रो यद्यच्छुक्रश्शुक्रो यन्माहेन्द्रं माहेन्द्रं यच्छुक्रश्शुक्रो यन्माहेन्द्रं यन्माहेन्द्रं माहेन्द्रं यद्यन्माहेन्द्रगुं शुक्रपात्रेण शुक्रपात्रेण माहेन्द्रं यद्यन्माहेन्द्रगुं शुक्रपात्रेण माहेन्द्रगुं शुक्रपात्रेण शुक्रपात्रेण माहेन्द्रं माहेन्द्रगुं शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति गृह्णाति शुक्रपात्रेण माहेन्द्रं माहेन्द्रगुं शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति माहेन्द्रमिति माहा इन्द्रं शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति गृह्णाति शुक्रपात्रेण शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति यजमाने यजमाने गृह्णाति शुक्रपात्रेण शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति यजमाने शुक्रपात्रेणेति शुक्रपात्रेण गृह्णाति यजमाने यजमाने गृह्णाति गृह्णाति यजमान एवैव यजमाने गृह्णाति गृह्णाति यजमान एव यजमान एवैव यजमाने यजमान एव तेजस्तेज एव यजमाने यजमान एव तेजः एव तेजस्तेज एवैव तेजो ददाति ददाति तेज एवैव तेजो ददाति तेजो ददाति ददाति तेजस्तेजो ददाति दधाति इति दधाति ॐ
Sai Rama, could one of you please confirm that you're able to hear us?
Yeah, we are able to hear you fine.
Okay, perfect. Sai Rama. Sai Rama, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us today on the auspicious occasion of the Kansas Sai Center's 31st anniversary. We'll be following the program as sent in the email, and just a gentle reminder to please be on mute throughout the session unless if it's your turn to render your bhajan. We'll be starting off at 3 ohms. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashavastamam Jyestarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashranvan Sadanam Prano Saraswati Vachevirpajihivati Jinama Vitrayavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswati Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Parayanaaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Varadaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Satpurushaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Satyagunatmane Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sadhuvardhanaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sadhujana Poshanaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarvajana Priyaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarvajnaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarvajana Priyaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarvashakti Murtaye Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarveshaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarvasanga Parityagine Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarvantaryamine Namaha. Om Sri Sai Mahimatmane Namaha. Om Sri Sai Maheshwara Swarupaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Pattigramodbhavaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Pattikshetra Nivasine Namaha. Om Sri Sai Yashakaya Shirdi Vasine Namaha. Om Sri Sai Jodiyadipalli Somappaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Bharadwaja Rishigotraya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Bhaktavaschalaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Apantaratmane Namaha. Om Sri Sai Avataramurtaye Namaha. Om Sri Sai Sarvabhaya Nivarine Namaha. Om Sri Sai Apastamba Sutraya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Abhayapradaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Ratnakara Vamshodbhavaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Shirdi Sai Abheda Sakti Avataraya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Shankaraya Namaha. ॐ श्री साई शिरडी साई मूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई द्वारकामाई वासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई चित्रावती तटपुट्टपत्ति विहारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई शक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शरणागतत्राणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आनन्ददाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आर्तत्राणपरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अनाथनादाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई असहाय सहायाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकबान्धवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकरक्षापरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकनाथाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई दीनजनपोषणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई मूर्तित्रयस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई मुक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई कलुषविदूराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई करुणाकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वाधाराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वहृदयवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वपुण्यफलप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वपापक्षयकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वरोगनिवारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वबाधाहराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अनन्तनुतकर्त्रिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई आदिपुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आदिशक्तिये नमः। ॐ श्री साई अपरूपशक्तिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई अव्यक्तरूपिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई कनक्रोधध्वंसिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई कनकाम्बरधारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई अद्भुतचर्याय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आपद्बान्धवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रेमात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रेममूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रेमप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई प्रियाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तप्रियाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तमन्दाराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तजनहृदयविहाराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तजनहृदयालयाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तपराधीनाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तिज्ञानप्रदीपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तिज्ञानप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सुज्ञानमार्गदर्शकाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई ज्ञानस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई गीताबोधकाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई ज्ञानसिद्धिदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सुन्दररूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पुण्यपुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई फलप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पुराणपुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अतीताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई कालातीताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सिद्धिरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सिद्धसंकल्पाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आरोग्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अन्नवस्त्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई संसारदुःखक्षयकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वाभीष्टप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई कल्याणगुणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई कर्मध्वंसिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई साधुमानसशोभिताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वमतसम्मताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई साधुमानसपरिशोधकाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई साधकानुगृहवटवृक्षप्रतिष्ठापकाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सकलसंशयहराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सकलतत्त्वबोधकाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई योगीश्वराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई योगीन्द्रवन्दिताय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वमङ्गलकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आपन्निवारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई आर्तिहराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शान्तमूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई सुलभप्रसन्नाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भगवान् श्री सत्य साई बाबाय नमः।
भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। साई रामाय विद्महे आत्मा रामाय धीमहि तन्नो मामा प्रचोदयात्। Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sai Rama, all of you please repeat after me. O Lord, take my love, let it flow in full devotion to Thee. O Lord, take my hands, let them work unceasingly for Thee. O Lord, take my soul, let merge in perfect oneness with Thee. O Lord, take my mind, let my thoughts be in tune with Thee. O Lord, take my everything, and let me be an instrument for Thee.
Karthik, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Because you're not displaying the bhajan actually.
1 second.
Okay, that's good. Sai Deva Shri Ganesha Sai Deva Shri Ganesha Vande Vigna Vande Vigna Vinasha Deva Vande Vigna Vinasha Parvati Nandana Pati Purisha Parvati Nandana Pati Purisha Shivananda Jaya Sai Shivananda Jaya Sai Shivananda Jaya Sai Hey Shivananda Jaya Sai Sai Deva Sri Ganesha Sai Deva Sri Ganesha Vande Vigna Vinasha Deva Vande Vigna Vinasha पार्वती नंदन पार्थिपुरीशा पार्वती नंदन पार्थिपुरीशा शिवानंद जय साई शिवानंद हे शिवानंदन जय साईशा हे शिवानंदन जय साईशा साई देवा श्री गणेशा
बाबा गुरु बाबा
Guru Baba,
गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा शांत स्वरूप गुरु बाबा
Anta Swarupa Guru Baba,
शांत स्वरूप गुरु बाबा
Prashanta Swarupa Guru Baba,
गुरुवारा गुरुवारा गुरु बाबा
Guruvara Guruvara Guru Baba,
Hey, गुरुवारा गुरुवारा गुरु बाबा
Hey Guruvara Guruvara Guru Baba,
गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा
Guru Baba, Guru Baba,
शरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा
Sharana Namostute Guru Baba,
विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा
Vidyadayaka Guru Baba,
शांत स्वरूप गुरु बाबा
Prashanta Swarupa Guru Baba,
गुरुवारा गुरुवारा गुरु बाबा
Guruvara Guruvara Guru Baba,
ये गुरुवारा गुरुवारा गुरु बाबा
Guruvara Guruvara Guru Baba, Guru Baba, Guru Baba, Sharana Namostute Guru Baba. Sairam.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Sri Kari Kripa Kari Kshamam Kari Saishwari Sri Kari Kripa Kari Kshamam Kari Saishwari Shankari Abhayankari शुभंकरी साईश्वरी शंकरी अभयंकरी शुभंकरी साईश्वरी श्रीकरी कृपाकरी क्षमंकरी साईश्वरी तांडव केळि प्रियकरी भैरवी प्रलयंकरी तांडव केळि प्रियकरी भैरवी प्रलयंकरी सर्वेश्वरी सुंदरी दयाकरी महेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी सुंदरी दयाकरी महेश्वरी श्रीकरी कृपाकरी क्षमंकरी साईश्वरी श्रीकरी कृपाकरी क्षमंकरी साईश्वरी शंकरी अभयंकरी शुभंकरी साईश्वरी शंकरी अभयंकरी शुभंकरी साईश्वरी श्रीकरी कृपाकरी क्षमंकरी साईश्वरी तांडव केळि प्रियकरी भैरवी प्रलयंकरी तांडव केळि प्रियकरी भैरवी प्रलयंकरी सर्वेश्वरी सुंदरी दयाकरी महेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी सुंदरी दयाकरी महेश्वरी श्रीकरी कृपाकरी क्षमंकरी साईश्वरी. Thank you.
महागणपते नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते मातंगवदना नमोस्तुते मातंगवदना नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते आदिभूजित गणनाथ आदिभूजित गणनाथ आनंददायक गणनाथ आनंददायक प्रणवाकारा विघ्नेश्वर विनायक विघ्नेश्वर विनायक विघ्नेश्वर विनायक महागणपते नमोस्तुते मातंगवदना नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते आदिभूजित गणनाथ आनंददायक गणनाथ प्रथम वंदना प्रणवाकारा विघ्नेश्वर विनायक विघ्नेश्वर विनायक महागणपते नमोस्तुते. Congratulations, Cancer Science Center. It is always great. I'm always grateful to the committee and wishing Lakshmi Madam and the entire Sai family over there for the wonderful years of the Sai Center to function very nicely. Thank you.
राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला साई गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला साई गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला कृष्णा मधुसूदना मधुसूदना कृष्णा कृष्णा मधुसूदना मधुसूदना कृष्णा गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला साई गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला साई गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला कृष्णा मधुसूदना मधुसूदना कृष्णा गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला साई गोविंद गोविंद गोपाला राधे गोविंद गोपाला जय गोविंद राधे गोपाला
शिर्डीच्या साईनाथा तुझे नाव गोड शिर्डीच्या साईनाथा तुझे नाम गोड नित्य जीवा लागतसे नित्य जीवा लागतसे बाबा तुझी ओढ नित्य जीवा लागतसे बाबा तुझी ओढ शिर्डीच्या साई बाबा तुझे नाम गोड परतीच्या साईनाथा तुझे नाम गोड तूच विठ्ठलाचे रूप तूच गुरु दत्त बाबा तूच विठ्ठलाचे रूप तूच गुरु दत्त तूच घनश्याम साई तूच भोलानाथ तूच घनश्याम साई तूच भोलानाथ रूप तुझे एकच आहे रूप तुझे एकच आहे जरी नाम भेद रूप तुझे एकच आहे जरी नाम भेद शिर्डीच्या साईनाथा तुझे नाम गोड शिर्डीच्या साईनाथा तुझे नाम गोड बाबा तुझे नाम गोड बाबा तुझे नाम गोड
कृष्ण राम गोविंद गोकुल नंदन गोपाला कृष्ण राम गोविंद गोकुल नंदन गोपाला Rama Krishna Govinda Jaya Vrindavan Gopala Rama Krishna Govinda Jaya Vrindavan Gopala Sai Krishna Govinda Partipurishvara Gopala Sai Krishna Govinda Partipurishvara Gopala Gopala Sai Gopala Gopala Sai Gopala Gopi Manohara Gokula Bala Sai Murari Gopi Manohara Gokula Bala Sai Murari Krishna Rama Govinda Gokula Nandana Gopala Rama Krishna Govinda Jaya Vrindavana Gopala Sai Krishna Govinda Partipurishvara Gopala Gopala Sai Gopala Gopi Manohara Gokula Bala Sai Murari Gopi Manohara Gokula Bala Sai Murari Krishna Rama Govinda Gokula Nandana Gopala
हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, प्रेम भक्ति बिना उद्धार नहीं, प्रेम भक्ति बिना उद्धार नहीं, गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं, गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं, ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं, हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, प्रेम भक्ति बिना उद्धार नहीं, प्रेम भक्ति बिना उद्धार नहीं, गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं, गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं, जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं, दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं, हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं, हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं।
साई राम साई श्याम मेरे साई राम,
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 मेरे साई मेरे बाबा मेरे प्राणनाथ राम, साई मेरे बाबा मेरे प्राणनाथ राम, मेरे साई मेरे बाबा मेरे प्राणनाथ राम,
मेरे साई मेरे बाबा मेरे प्राणनाथ राम,
साई राम साई श्याम मेरे साई राम,
साई राम साई श्याम मेरे साई राम,
तेरे द्वार पे मैं आऊं मुझे शांति दो भगवान,
तेरे द्वार पे मैं आऊं
मुझे शांति दो भगवान, तेरे द्वार पे मैं आऊं मुझे शांति दो भगवान, मुझे शांति दो भगवान, मुझे शांति दो भगवान, मेरे जीवन में साथ रहो साई नाथ दे, जीवन में साथ रहो साई नाथ दे, मेरे जीवन में साथ रहो साई नाथ दे, वन में साथ रहो साईनाथ दे। साई राम साई श्याम मेरे साई राम। मेरे साई मेरे बाबा मेरे प्राणनाथ राम। मेरे बाबा मेरे प्राणनाथ राम। साई राम साई श्याम मेरे साई राम। तेरे द्वार पे मैं आऊं मुझे शांति दो भगवान। मैं आऊं मुझे शांति दो भगवान। मुझे शांति दो भगवान। मुझे शांति दो भगवान। मेरे जीवन में साथ रहो साईनाथ दे। जीवन में साथ रहो साईनाथ दे। मेरे जीवन में साथ रहो साईनाथ दे। जीवन में साथ रहो साईनाथ दे। साई राम साई श्याम मेरे साई राम।
Lord is my farm, sweet is my faith, please eat my food. My life is my magic, and pen in my life. No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death. Prema Satya Ananda, Prema Shanti Ananda. Sai 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 Prema Sai Sai Sai. Jai Baba Jata Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai. Light my farm, beauty my pen, eat my food. My life in my magic, and in my life. No reason for love, no reason for love, no birth, no death. Prema Satya Ananda, Prema Shanti Ananda. Sai 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 Prema Sai Jai Jai. Baba Santa Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai. Lord, it my fault, you did my prayer.
Page number 170, Bhajan 859. मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी, मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी, मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी
माता महेश्वरी, अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी
अखिलांडेश्वरी, मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
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 राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी
राज राजेश्वरी, आदि पराशक्ति श्री भुवनेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री भुवनेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री भुवनेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री भुवनेश्वरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी श्री शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे साई शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे साई शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे साई शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे
साई
साई
शंकरी,
शंकरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी
अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अखिलांडेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
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 राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी
राज
राज राजेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री भुवनेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री भुवनेश्वरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे साई शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे साई शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी है साई शंकरी, आनंद रूप हे साई शंकरी, मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी।
गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल पाल पाल राधा कृष्ण जय। गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल पाल पाल राधा कृष्ण जय। कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय। कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय। गोपिका माला हारी प्यारी माय मीर मन बिहारी मदन मोहन मुरलीधारी कृष्ण जय। गोपिका माला हारी प्यारी माय मीर मन बिहारी मदन मोहन मुरलीधारी कृष्ण जय। कृष्ण जय राम कृष्ण जय राधा कृष्ण जय बाल कृष्ण 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 जय। कृष्ण जय राम कृष्ण जय राधा कृष्ण जय बाल कृष्ण 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 जय। कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय। कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय। गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल पाल पाल राधा कृष्ण जय। कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय। गोपिका माला हारी प्यारी माई वीर मन बिहारी मदन मोहन मुरलीधारी कृष्ण जय। कृष्ण जय राम कृष्ण जय राधा कृष्ण जय बाल कृष्ण 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 जय। कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण 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 जय। गोविंद कृष्ण जय गोपाल कृष्ण जय गोपाल पाल पाल राधा कृष्ण जय।
जगदीश्वरी जय माता भवानी। जगदीश्वरी जय माता भवानी। कारुण्य लावण्य अखिलांडेश्वरी। कारुण्य लावण्य अखिलांडेश्वरी। जगदीश्वरी जय माता भवानी। हे शिव शंकरी त्रिलोकपालिनी। हे शिव शंकरी त्रिलोकपालिनी। शरणागत परिपालिनी माता। शरणागत परिपालिनी माता। जगदीश्वरी जय माता भवानी। कारुण्य लावण्य अखिलांडेश्वरी। जगदीश्वरी जय माता भवानी। हे शिव शंकरि त्रिलोकपालिनी शरणागत परिपालिनी माता शरणागत परिपालिनी माता जगदीश्वरी जय माता भवानी।
गोपाला राधालोला गोपाला राधालोला
राधालोला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
केशव माधव जनार्दना
केशव माधव जनार्दना
केशव माधव जनार्दना
केशव माधव जनार्दना
वनमाला वृंदावन बाला
वनमाला वृंदावन बाला
वनमाला वृंदावन बाला
वनमाला वृंदावन बाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
गोपाला राधालोला
गोपाला राधालोला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
गोपाला राधालोला
गोपाला राधालोला
केशव माधव जनार्दना
केशव माधव जनार्दना
वनमाला वृंदावन बाला
वनमाला वृंदावन बाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
साई मुरली लोला नंदलाला
गोपाला राधालोला मुरली लोला नंदलाला
प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेके राम नाम भव समुद्र सुखद नाव एक राम नाम परम शांति सुख निधान दिव्य राम नाम निराधार को आधार एक राम नाम परम गोप्य परम दिव्य मंत्र राम नाम। शांत हृदय सदा वसत एक राम नाम। माता पिता बंधु सखा सब ही राम नाम। भक्त जनर जीवन धन एक राम नाम। राम 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 श्री राम राम राम। राम 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 श्री राम राम राम। राम 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 श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम 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 श्री राम राम राम।
साईराम. बाजे मृदुंग टाळ विणा ये रे नाचत गौरी गणा. बाजे मृदुंग टाळ विणा ये रे नाचत गौरी गणा. गणपती बाप्पा मोरया मंगलमूर्ती मोरया. गणपती बाप्पा मोरया मंगलमूर्ती मोरया. नाच नाच रे गजानना बाजे मृदुंग टाळ विणा ये रे नाचत गौरी गणा. पायी बांधून घुंगुरवाळा येई ठुमकत तू लढीवाळा. पायी बांधून घुंगुरवाळा येई ठुमकत तू लढीवाळा. जनावडे तन हा चाळा जनावडे तव हा चाळा. देई आनंद गौरी बाळा. लुटू लुटू ये रे दुडू दुडू ये रे. लुटू लुटू ये रे दुडू दुडू ये रे. ये झणी बल्लाळा. गणपती बाप्पा मोरया मंगलमूर्ती मोरया. गणपती बाप्पा मोरया मंगलमूर्ती मोर. नाच नाच रे गजानना बाजे मृदुंग टाळ विणा ये रे नाचत गौरी गणा. तुझ्या चिंतनी जमले सारे तुझ्या चिंतनी. तुझ्या चिंतनी जमले सारे खाली आले नभातील तारे. खाली आले नभातील तारे. नाचे चैतन्य अवघे वारे. पाना फुलात भरला चितूरे. नाचे चैतन्य अवघे वारे. पाना फुलात भरला चितूरे. तू सुखदाता तू दुःख हरता, तू सुखदाता तू दुःख हरता, ये धनी गणेशा मंगलमूर्ती मोरया, गणपती बाप्पा मोरया, मंगलमूर्ती मोरया, गणपती बाप्पा मोरया. नाच नाच रे गजानना, बाजे मृदुंग टाळ विणा, ये रे नाचत गौरी गणा. ओम गणपतये नमः, 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 ओम गणपतये नमः. साईराम.
हे विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ, हे साईनाथ भगवान. हे विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ, हे साईनाथ भगवान. दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान. दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान. दया करो भगवान. हे विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ, हे साईनाथ भगवान. दीन दयाळा साई घनश्यामा, दीन दयाळा साई घनश्यामा, पतित पावना हे साईनाथा, पतित पावना हे साईनाथा. दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान. दया करो कृपा करो रक्षा करो भगवान. रक्षा करो भगवान. हे विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ, हे साईनाथ भगवान. हे साईनाथ भगवान. दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान. दया करो भगवान. विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ, हे साईनाथ भगवान. हे साईनाथ भगवान दीन दयाळा साई घनश्यामा पतित पावना हे साई रामा दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान दया करो कृपा करो रक्षा करो भगवान कृपा करो रक्षा करो भगवान हे विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ हे साईनाथ भगवान
विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला
विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला
विठ्ठला साई विठ्ठला विठ्ठला साई विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला
विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला
पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरी नारायण पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरी नारायण पुरंदर विठ्ठले हरी नारायण पुरंदर विठ्ठले हरी नारायण हरि नारायण भजो नारायण साई नारायण सत्य नारायण साई नारायण सत्य नारायण विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरी नारायण पुरंदर विठ्ठले हरी नारायण हरि नारायण भजो नारायण साई नारायण सत्य नारायण विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरी विठ्ठला पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरी नारायण
साई प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे साई प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे साई प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे तुम हो बाबा दया के सागर तुम हो बाबा दया के सागर तुम हो गुण मंदिर नटनागर तुम हो गुण मंदिर नटनागर आदि अनंत हे सत्य सनातन आदि अनंत हे सत्य सनातन अलक निरंजन साई जनार्दन अलक निरंजन साई जनार्दन सच्चिदानंद प्रभु कृपा करो प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे साई प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे तुम हो बाबा दया के सागर तुम हो गुण मंदिर नटनागर आदि अनंत हे सत्य सनातन अलक निरंजन साई जनार्दन सच्चिदानंद प्रभु कृपा करो प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे साई प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे बाबा प्रेम दे बाबा प्रेम दे बाबा शांति दे बाबा शांति दे बाबा आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे साई प्रेम दे शांति दे आनंद दे बाबा प्रेम दे let Swami give all the prema, ananda, and what is the other one, shanti, to the center, to everybody. So let's all live in peace. Sorry.
जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान महानुभाव जय हनुमान वायुकुमार जय हनुमान महानुभाव जय हनुमान वायुकुमार जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान वानरवीर जय हनुमान अंजन पुत्र जय हनुमान वानरवीर जय हनुमान अंजन पुत्र जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान अति बलवंत जय हनुमान श्री राम दूत जय हनुमान अति बलवंत जय हनुमान श्री राम दूत जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान महानुभाव जय हनुमान वायुकुमार जय हनुमान महानुभाव जय हनुमान वायुकुमार जय हनुमान वानरवीर जय हनुमान अंजन पुत्र जय हनुमान वानरवीर जय हनुमान अंजन पुत्र जय हनुमान अति बलवंत जय हनुमान श्री राम भक्त जय हनुमान अति बलवंत जय हनुमान श्री राम भक्त जय हनुमान जय हनुमान मारुतिराया जय हनुमान
देवा शरणं देवा गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा शरणं देवा गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा शरणं देवा पाहि प्रभो शरणं देवा प्रभो शरणं देवा गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा शरणं देवा श्री साई रूपा श्री साई देवा रूपा श्री साई देवा सुंदर रूपा श्री साई देवा रूपा श्री साई देवा शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा सद्गुरुदेवा शरण गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा शरणं देवा गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा शरणं देवा पाहि प्रभो शरणं देवा प्रभो शरणं देवा सुंदर रूपा श्री साई देवा रूपा श्री साई देवा सुंदर रूपा श्री साई देवा रूपा श्री साई देवा शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा शरणं शरणं सद्गुरुदेवा
शरणं
सद्गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा शरणं देवा।
भोलानाथ हरे जगदीशा भोलानाथ हरे जगदीशा शैलेश्वर हर उमा महेशा शैलेश्वर हर उमा महेशा भोलानाथ हरे जगदीशा भव भयहारी ये त्रिपुरारी भव भयहारी ये त्रिपुरारी शिव गंगाधर साई मुरारी शिव गंगाधर साई मुरारी भोलानाथ 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 साईनाथ 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 भोलानाथ हरे जगदीशा भोलानाथ हरे जगदीशा शैलेश्वर हर उमा महेशा शैलेश्वर हर उमा महेशा भोलानाथ हरे जगदीशा बाबा भयहारी हे त्रिपुरारी शिव गंगाधर साई मुरारी भोलानाथ भोलानाथ साईनाथ 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 भोलानाथ हरे जगदीशा।
Page 163, Bhajan 819. मधुसूदना हरे माधवा श्रीवासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना मधुसूदना हरे माधवा श्रीवासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना हरि केशवा नारायण हरि केशव नारायण हरि केशव नारायण हरि केशव नारायण श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना जनार्दना जगत्पालना जनार्दना जगत्पालना जनार्दना जगत्पालना जनार्दना जगत्पालना दीनावना दुःखभञ्जना दीनावना दुःखभञ्जना दीनावना दुःखभञ्जना दीनावना दुःखभञ्जना अरविन्दलोचन आनन्दना अरविन्दलोचन आनन्दना अरविन्दलोचन आनन्दना अरविन्दलोचन आनन्दना श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना मधुसूदना हरे माधवा श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना मधुसूदना हरे माधवा श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना हरि केशव नारायण हरि केशव नारायण श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना जनार्दना जगत्पालना जनार्दना जगत्पालना दीनावना दुःखभञ्जना दीनावना दुःखभञ्जना अरविन्दलोचन आनन्दना अरविन्दलोचन आनन्दना श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना मधुसूदना हरे माधवा श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना श्री साई देवा जनार्दना
आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायुकुमारा वानर वीरा आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायुकुमारा वानर वीरा श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम जय राम सीता राम जय Radhe Shyam, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Radhe Shyam, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram, Anjaneya Veera, Hanumanta Shura, Vayu Kumara, Vanara Veera, Anjaneya Veera, Hanumanta Shura, Vayu Kumara, Vanara Veera, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Radhe Shyam, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Radhe Shyam, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Radhe Shyam, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram, Anjaneya Veera, Hanumanta Shura, Subramanyam, Subramanyam, Shanmuganada, Subramanyam, 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 Sai Nada, Subramanyam, Shiva Sharvana Bhava Subramanyam, Guru Sharvana Bhava Subramanyam, Shiva Shiva Hara Hara Subramanyam, Subramanyam, Shanmuganada, Subramanyam, 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 Sai Nada, Subramanyam, Subramanyam, Subramanyam. Om Tat Sat Shri Narayana Tu Purushottama Guru Tu Siddha Buddha Tu Skanda Vinayaka Savita Pavaka Tu Savita Pavaka Tu Brahmamasya tu Yahova Shakti tu Yeshu Pita Prabhu tu Rudra Vishnu tu Rama Krishna tu Rahimata o tu Rahimata o tu Vasudeva Go Vishwarupatu Chidananda Haritu Advitiya tu Akala Nirbhaya Atmalinga Shivatu Atmalinga Shivatu Paramatmalinga Shivatu. Sai Rama, thought for the day from Prashanti Noyam. Embodiments of love. Goodness means good behavior, good conduct, good discipline, and good character. Truth, righteousness, peace, love, and nonviolence are verily the 5 life principles, pancha pranas, of life. Human life is a journey from I to we. This journey is subtle and the goal is very near, but man takes many births to reach the destination. Why should he take such a long time undergoing hardships to attain the goal, which is so near? Modern youth are making every effort to know all that is happening in the world, but they are not making any effort to understand the fundamental truth of human life. No benefit accrues from acquiring such information, which does not lead you to the goal of life. There are thousands of intellectuals, scholars, and eminent educationalists in the world today, but all the worldly knowledge and skills will be mere waste if one does not know oneself. The primary duty of man is to understand who he really is, Baba. Sai Rama, now we'll be playing a couple of video wishes followed by the experience sharing.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Cancer Sai Centers. Om Shri Sai Ram. Cancer Sai Centers 30th anniversary is being celebrated, and I'm very glad that I'm invited to be part of this beautiful program. 30 long years you have all walked with Swami, and Swami held you by hand, and you have made your journey, spiritual journey with him. Very happy that Cancer Sai Center has chosen to be part of Global Council. And as you all know, today Sri Satya Sai Global Council is doing wonderful work across the globe, in every zone, every country, in every Sai Center. People are very well connected to Prashanti, they are connected to Swami, and there is seamless exchange of information from Prashanti Nilayam to all the centers, and from all the centers to Prashanti Nilayam. The very purpose of Sri Satya Sai Global Council is to unite all Sai devotees across the globe, make them connected to Prashanti and to Swami and his mission. Swami has left his legacy behind, and his legacy is his mission, his organizations, his institutions. And right from his childhood, from the day he declared that he has come for the humanity, he chose this sacred land, Prashanti Nilayam, as a center for his entire divine mission. We are blessed that we are all chosen to be at his feet, connected to Prashanti through Sri Satya Sai Global Council. Swami would say, even 10,000 horses cannot pull you to Prashanti Nilayam if I do not will it. So sisters and brothers, we are all chosen by Swami individually. That's why we are able to stay connected to him and connected to Prashanti. Kansas Sai Center, though it's very far from Prashanti, I'm sure each one of you carry Swami and Prashanti in your hearts. That's why this connection has happened very naturally. Wish you all the very best, and let us walk hand in hand in Sai mission. And the entire journey is within. Swami has come to show the path to go with him. So he is always encouraged to people to seek Swami within, and that is what is important for him, that we grow deeper so that we'll find him within our hearts, so that we stay connected for eternity. So have a blessed day, have a wonderful program. Congratulations to each one of you for being part of this beautiful saga of love, and may Swami continue to bless each one of you and your families with abundant grace and his love forever and ever. Thank you. Sai Ram.
Offering my most humble salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami, Sai Ram, to all on this great occasion of 31st anniversary of Sri Satya Sai Center of Kansas City. This center started 31 years ago in Mrs. Usha Nandakumar's house in Kansas City. It was there until 1997, until they moved to Omaha. From then, Mrs. Poonam Sanjeev Chaturvedi took over taking care of the center at Kansas City. It was there in their home until 2003. From 2003 onwards, almost 20 years, it is there in Sisters Lakshmi and Rama Turaga's home. Every Sunday, they have Vedam chanting and bhajans. And on Thursdays, we have special prayers and study circle. And every first Saturday of the month, we have Narayan Seva. Again, every center is the address of Swami in that particular place. Just like how our beloved Swami has chosen Puttaparthi as the place where he has descended on this earth. He chooses his devotees, he chooses his place where his center need to be. That's all because of his grace. As Swami beautifully says, Sai Bhakti Nosagi Rakshinchari Sekti Mayudu. He says he gives the devotion and he protects us. So without he giving us devotion, we can never go to him, never hold on to him. With that, this is a sacred thing of doing Swami's work for 31 years. I wish you all, and also I pray to Swami to give you all strength and guidance so that this goes on forever, his glory goes on forever. Wishing you all again, Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, now we'll be moving on to the experience sharing. Ram, now we're moving on to the experience sharing. We have with us today Brother Sai Shivakumar, who's part of our Kansas Sai Center for the past 6 years. So to give a brief introduction on him, he did his BSc and MSc from Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning in Vrindavan as well as Prashanti Nilayam. He's currently doing his PhD here in chemistry. And of course, he doesn't really need any introduction, but he's the one who does Veda chanting, and he's into audio and visual as well. So now I'd like to hand over the mic to Brother Sai Shivakumar Sai Ram.
Right, Sairam to everyone. Well, you can reply to me Sairam, so it's free, right? Well, thank you, Lakshmi Auntie and Sai for the introduction. It's been a very pleasantful my stay in the United States. I still remember I came to the States in 2017 fall, and within 1 week I was looking for, is there a Sai Center in Kansas City? And then I found Lakshmi Auntie, and then I brought my aunt along with me to Lakshmi Auntie's house. And then become a family since then. It's been 6 years and wonderful family here in Kansas City. So my humble salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Om Shri Sai Ram to one and all once again. I hope your weekend was great, and belated wishes to you all on the occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi. Today, I'm going to briefly discuss how I came into Swami's fold, and it's been a very roller coaster ride for me to get into Swami's fold, and how life has been after coming to Swami's fold. To briefly mention about myself, as Karthik said, I joined Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning at Vrindavan campus in 2011 for my Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry. Then went on to pursue my Master's in Chemistry at Prashanti Nilayam, and then worked 6 months at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and then moved to the States for my PhD at University of Missouri, Kansas City. So graduating from Swami's College puts a lot of responsibilities on my shoulders that I have to carry everywhere. That's for sure. And as you're seeing, I'm here participating in bhajans every Sunday, and it's been wonderful, not complaining, but it's a wonderful responsibility that I have. I remember in my college days that the faculty of the Sri Satsai University used to tell all of us, right? You should develop public speaking skills. I didn't know why, what was the reason then, but now I know. Wherever I go, hey, can you share your experiences? Sure. I wish I had picked up more public speaking skills then. So I was in Portland for the summer for an internship, and the Beaverton Center in Portland, they also called me, hey, can you give a experience sharing? Sure, why not? That's the responsibility that I carry, which is heavy. You may not know it's heavy because you're representing the entire institute and Swami everywhere, and you have to behave with utmost sincerity because Swami is watching us all the time. As I said, like today, I'm going to focus on how I came into Swami's fold. And before that, I'm going to introduce, I have to give a brief introduction about my family background, how they are connected to Swami. So it all started in probably 1971. My maternal family used to live in Anantapur itself. So Prashanthi Nilayam is in Anantapur district, and my maternal family lives in Anantapur. So their association with Swami started in 1971 because Swami then started a women's college in Anantapur. And it was one of the biggest college in those times, and the name and fame of the college spread across very rapidly, and everybody was frenzy about, okay, we should get our children into the university. And my mom just finished her 10th grade, and then she needs to do 11th and 12th at high school. Swami also started a high school next to a women's college, and my grandfather joined my mom in the high school, and apparently my mom was one of the first batch of students joined in the high school in 1971. And then after that, my aunt also joined in 1972 in the same school. But unfortunately, my mom did not continue her studies after she finished her high school. And my aunt continued her degree, a bachelor's program elsewhere. So this was the association when I asked my mom or aunt, so what was your experience? Swami used to come. Then Swami, there were not a lot of people around Swami, so the access to Swami was very easy. So it seems he used to come give discourses on every Thursday in a week to all the students that are participating in the discourse, and they believed that they were mesmerized because Swami used to materialize a lot of things to students. Then they used to watch them and then wow, and they vividly remember Swami resurrecting one of their classmates who fell unconscious with a grace of his touch. They always talk about it. So beyond that, my mom and aunt believe that Swami is a philanthropist, a spiritual leader, and they wouldn't still say he's a god, but they do believe him because he has done a lot to the district of Anantapur, and they are forever grateful to Swami. And that's the association my family had. So after that, my relatives, a lot of them used to visit Puttaparthi. And so this was back in 1971, right? So I was born in 1993. And I never had a chance to come to Puttaparthi whatsoever. One of my aunts used to live in Bukkapatnam, which is only 15 kilometers from Puttaparthi. I've been to their house to Bukkapatnam, but never to Puttaparthi. I don't know what's the reason. And as a result, I never seen Swami physically. Never. So still, it's a regret for me. But again, it's a gift as well because I don't have a lot of dependence on the physical form. For me, it's his name, his chanting to his glory. That's my devotion to him. In a way, it's good because when I first joined, a lot of people used to talk about, okay, now Swami is not there in his physical form. So how are we going to run this university and a lot of other organizations? It doesn't matter. He's always there. He's always watching us, and he's omnipresent. So fast forward from 1971, 1993 to 2010. That's when I was in 10th grade. My mom was in 10th grade, and she joined in high school. I'm sorry, I was in the 12th grade in 2010. And I studied in a school called Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. It's in Anantapur, and it's operated by the central government of India. And also we follow the central syllabus, what is called, it's a common curriculum across entire India. And apparently, Sri Satsai Higher Secondary School and my school are the only two schools which follow that curricula in the district. So as a result, when we have to give 12th grade lab practical exams, so we used to have external invigilators from higher secondary school coming to our house, coming to our school. And I still remember we had Shailesh sir for physics and Pravina sir for biology. And by the way, they roasted me in my practical exam. So, and likewise, our teachers used to go to Puttaparthi as an external invigilator. This was a mutual understanding between the two schools. So on one of these occasions, one of the external invigilators told us, okay, you could apply to the Bachelor's of Science program at Puttaparthi, and the deadline is coming very soon. So this was the end of our final exams in the 12th grade. So we were about to leave the school in a month or so. And the practicals were going on then, and they asked us to apply for it. Okay. And after 12th, the conventional routes are either engineering or medical program in India. And I was applying to most of the universities. And I considered, well, why not apply to Satsai University? I mean, it's not harmful. It's only 50 rupees for the application, so I can afford it. But then when I try to read the brochure, I have to fill up an online application form, print it, sign it, and then post it to the admin center of the Sri Satsai University. You know, being in a boarding school, nowadays school, it's a boarding school. And 2010, it's not very well developed then. So we used to have this Pentium 4 or Pentium 5, boxy computers in our school, and they're very limited. You can't go and access the computer. So for me to access this application, I have to get permissions from principal, vice principal, and other computer, in charges, lab in charges. And they gave me 15 minutes of time. It's a golden time for me, 15 minutes. So I opened the application. When I opened it, I saw 20 different programs in the drop-down menu. Oh, this is crazy. I don't know which one to apply for now. I know I have to do Bachelor's of Sciences, but I don't know what. So I was like, I didn't know, and there was nobody around me then to counsel me. I said, okay, let me apply to something. You know what? I laugh at myself even now what I did then. So I applied to the Bachelor's of Home Science, which is meant to be for cooking, kitchen, nutrition, and this program is specifically for women at Anantapur campus. It's never for boys at Brindavan or Prashanthi Nilayam campus. I was like, oh, well, I realized it later, Then I have to go back and then, get all the permissions again to access the computer first and then apply. So I did all that again. This time I was careful. I chose the Bachelor's of Sciences with a combination of biology, zoology, and chemistry. And I printed it, signed it. It was our last day that we are leaving the school after the exam. And now the application date was due in 2 days. So I don't know if the application has to reach Puttaparthi or I have to fill the application within 2 days. I didn't know that. So I finished my exam at my school and then filled up everything. And I was waiting for the postman to come and then pick up my application. So those days, postal service was not very reliable. You give the letter to the postman, not knowing whether it would reach in time or not. So I gave it and I told my parents, hey, you asked me to apply for this. I did apply for this. So job done. And I don't know if it would reach in time to Puttaparthi or not. So I left home. And my father used to give me tantrums every day. So what happened to your application? Are you getting the hall ticket or the entrance exam, for the entrance exam? I don't know. I did apply and then post it. I don't know what happened after that. And after 5 weeks, I did get the hall ticket. Okay, the application did reach the university, and then I did get the hall ticket. And the exam was in a week's time. I was like, okay, it's pretty near, and I can study a little more in a week and then give the entrance exam. So the day of the exam did come very soon, and we live in a small town nearby Anantapur. So the basic bus route to go there is we can catch a bus from my town to Anantapur and then catch another bus from Anantapur to Puttaparthi. And since we are living very close by, we thought I would start my journey on the day of exam at early morning, 3:30. I have a bus at 4 a.m., catch that bus, go to Anantapur, and then reach Puttaparthi. If this plan works out, I would be there at the entrance examination venue at 8:30 a.m. and the exam is at 9 a.m. Perfect. So the night before, I took the phone, a mobile, for the alarm purposes. It's a summertime, right? So it's in probably April in India. And I took the mobile phone and then went to the rooftop to sleep. I kept the alarm at 3. You know what happened? I kept on snoozing the alarm again. So how many of you do that here? Yeah, exactly. So you can understand me better. So I woke up at 3, like kept on snoozing it, and my father came to the rooftop probably at 3:50 a.m. He was on top of his voice. Why are you still sleeping? We have a bus to catch in 10 minutes. I was like, that was a different kind of Suprabhatam for me that day. And I didn't even have a thought that I have to write an exam today. Like, no, nothing like that. So I went quickly, rushed downstairs, took a shower and reached the bus stop. We did reach the bus stop at 4:15 a.m. I mean, little we did realize that we already missed the bus. So what to do now? There are no more buses immediately that can take us to the Anantapur city. And there was a truck going by, and then we asked them for a lift. Hey, we got into the truck, my father and I, and reached Anantapur. And then we caught another bus from Anantapur to Puttaparthi. It was good. So I did reach examination hall by 8:50 a.m. So which is still 10 minutes before 9. I don't know how it happened. It's a blank memory in my mind. So I went there 8:50. I see hundreds of students already dressed up in nice white clothes, trying to give their exams. And I went there with my hall ticket in my hand, looking at the notice board. Okay, where is my name in the notice board? I don't find my name. I'm looking at biosciences, management, every possible degree that they are conducting exam for that day. Going into every detail, I did not find my name at all in any of the degree programs. So, wow, like this is, it's not possible, right? Because I do have the hall ticket in my name. They should display my name. Then I went and spoke to one of the faculties that were organizing the entire crowd. And then they asked me to go to and speak with the computer manager, lab manager. So I went and asked, sir, this is the situation. I have my hall ticket, but I don't see my name on the notice board, and I don't know which examination hall to go to. And he looked on the online that my application is still there, and then I'm supposed to write this exam. So he just asked me to join the line and then go to the examination hall. And I quickly said, bye to my father, and then moved to the examination hall. So I went into the examination hall. I was not in the right mindset to give the exam, because all morning what happened with my father and all this journey, I was tensed. And then I did get the question paper. It was fortunately multiple choice questions, and all the questions seemed Greek and Latin to me. I don't know how I wrote, how I survived 3 hours in that day. I finished my exam, went with a smiling face to my father. Hey, I did write well. So not knowing, but deep inside, I know how I wrote. I don't know what I wrote. And then the management, the faculty of Sri Satsai University, they were telling me, so whoever gets selected in this exam, they will be called for an orientation the next day. Then deep inside, like I'm not sure, I'm not gonna get this. I told one of my friend who also came to write the entrance exam, if you see my hall ticket number that I got selected in the exam, you tell me tomorrow morning. I'll come back again to Puttaparthi. So my father and I left. But this time I was a little more logical. So I stayed at my relative's place in Anantapur. I didn't go to my town. My friend called me the early morning, 4 a.m. or so. Hey, you got selected in the exam. I was like shocked, not knowing what happened. I was not prepared for the second trip to Puttaparthi. So I did go again to Puttaparthi, and the orientation was given by the higher authorities of the university. The reason was when Swami, this is 2011, Swami just left his physical form, and people were raising concerns. Is the university going to run smoothly as it was before? And so to assure all the parents that they were doing some orientation, which includes both parents and students. This time my father did not come, and I went there myself. So in the orientation, they were telling, if Swami wanted to give golden beds to each student, he would have given golden beds to each student. but he wants every student to sleep on the floor for 5 years and be transformed when they are here at the university. So they assured very well all the parents, and at the end they said, your names along with your degree programs will be displayed on the notice board. So now you have to go through a personal interview. After the orientation, I went and looked at the notice board, and my interview was scheduled for the next day, not that day. So I just came for the orientation, traveling 2.5 hours from Anantapur to Puttaparthi, and after that, I just left back home. That was my second visit. I never been in my life to Puttaparthi, and this is my second visit in 2 days. So I went back. I came next morning to give my personal interview. It was scheduled at around 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I wore a funky jeans shirt. I went to the interview place because this is for college, right? This entrance exam is for college and the interviews are for college. And a lot of students who studied at the higher secondary school would also apply for it. And they know how to present themselves in the interview. I went there. This time, everybody was wearing sparkling white, brand new white clothes with conspicuous vibhuti on their foreheads, pretty broad. And they were holding Swami's books and reading some snippets of Veda, or what Swami's teachings are. Okay, after looking at them and then looking at myself in a mirror with the funky jeans and shirt pieces hanging everywhere from the shirt, okay, even if I cleared the entrance exam this time, I'm not gonna get through. But I decided, okay, regardless, I would just go to the interview and then have an experience at least, if not the admission. So I went inside. The then director of Brindavan campus, warden, and some of the bioscience teachers were in the interview panel, at least 4 or 5 of them. I was like shocked looking at 4 or 5 of them, and I was the only one in the interview. The first question they asked me was, do you know any epics in the Hindu religion? Yeah, I said, I know Ramayanam. Yeah, why not? And they asked, the next question was, how did you know that? Probably they were expecting that whether my mom or dad taught me. And to their shock, I told them I learned it from movies. The next question was, which movie do you like the most? The entire situation, the interview situation turned elsewhere. Like I was expecting they would ask about Swami's teachings or my science. None of them. So they asked me, what movie do you like? And I said, some Telugu movie that I like. The next question was, tell me the story. Why do you like that movie? Okay, this I can do it, man. I've been watching a lot of movies. I can for sure do this. So I took my own sweet time, narrated the entire movie story, and the interview ended there. Like, I explained them, and with my, then I was not very good at speaking English. Not at all. So if I have to speak a sentence, I have to frame that in my mind and then only speak. And somehow I finished narrating the entire story, and they asked me, or in return, I asked them, so if I get the admission, where would I go? Which college I would study? And then they said, you have to go to Brindavan campus, which is in Whitefield, Bangalore. I was like, oh, why Bangalore? So I can enjoy at least in the weekends going out. Okay, I should go out. So the interview ended there, and I left home. And I told my father, this is how interview went. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm sure other students would have done much more better than me, talking about Swami and, speaking, chanting Vedam in front of them. And to my utter shock again, I did get the admission after a month or so. And then they asked me to join in the university in the month of June, I guess. So my father and I knew I did apply to other universities, but I did not get any reply from other universities. And this is the first reply. I thought I should not take a chance. Let me go and join this. And if I don't like it, I can come back always. So my father and I went to Bangalore to Brindavan campus. By the way, it's a beautiful place among the concrete jungle of Bangalore. I have had so many memories at Brindavan campus. So my father and I went around the campus to look at how it looks like. I think, I liked the campus because there was a lot of trees and that too in Bangalore. And they asked us to meet the warden, to report to the warden, and then they assigned us a particular room. And there were senior students in the hostel trying to help us move the luggage to a particular room. This all happened, and my father immediately left because he has to travel back from Bangalore to Anantapur, which is going to take 5 to 6 hours. So he left immediately, and the day went by just like that. And around 7 p.m., we had bhajans. That was my first ever bhajan session on the first day of college. I was in a different world. I was mad. What is this world? For everything, we speak Sairam, but that Sairam word in the Sai world replaces so many English words. If you have to say good morning, Sairam sir, and if you say excuse me, Sairam. If you have to be apologetic, oh Sairam sir, oh Sairam, Sairam, Sairam. So everything is Sairam. You have to get the context by looking at the people. I was mad. What's going on here? I came here to do the sciences, but I'm not at all doing any sciences here. And but I was still trying to test the new world, and it was pretty much a culture shock to me. So the day ended, and the next day we have to wake up at 5:30, actually 5 o'clock, and then get ready for Suprabhatam at 5:30. And after Suprabhatam at 6 o'clock, you need to go to the ground. If you are late by 2 minutes, you get additional punishment. You have to walk around a 10-mile track. You have to go and then run. This is crazy. So you have to be on time at every session in the day. So the first day I went, and I finished the regular chores, and then we had prayer at 9 to 9:30, and then classes started. On the first day, each professor comes and talks about Swami. It's a biology science, it's a zoology or botany class, and nobody's speaking about botany or zoology. All they speak about is Swami. I was like, this is happening in every class. It's like, I'm mad at the end of the day, dude. I cannot take this anymore. This is too much of Sairams for me in a day. And that evening I called up my father. Hey, I'm not liking this place, and I want to quit. And he graciously understood my feeling here. And then he just asked me, before you take a major decision, go and speak with the director or the warden, and then make a decision. That's fine. Then I was like pumped up. Okay, I should go and meet the director and warden and say, I'm not liking it here. I want to quit. So after the bhajans again, that day, I immediately spoke with the director of the campus. Sir, this is the situation, and I'm not liking it here, so I want to quit. He asked me to meet the warden first and then come to him. So immediately I went to the warden's office, and this is the first day, there were lots of students in the warden's office, and I had only 15 minutes of time between 7:45 and 8, because from 8 to 8:30 it's a dinner time, and if I don't go during that time, I will not get dinner at all. So I've been waiting. I waited until 8 o'clock, and then somebody asked me, okay, you can have dinner and then come back to warden's office. I did not get chance to meet warden before 8, and I came immediately after having dinner at 8:30, and then I was waiting for warden. Warden is still busy with students. I did not get a chance to talk to him. And then one of the seniors came on to me, hey, study hours are going to start in 10 minutes, and you cannot be seen in walking in the corridors at all. But I have to speak with warden, so I can't go now. No, you can speak to warden tomorrow. So they just asked me to leave this place. So I said, okay, I'll go back. So I did not get a chance to meet warden. And the next morning, we went to the ground. What I was attracted to was the games. The next morning, they had volleyball court, and volleyball games were going on in full swing. I think I'll stay here for volleyball, if not for sciences. My thinking just started, varied a lot. I was thinking initially sciences, but no sciences, and I just want to stay for volleyball. Since then, life was very good, and I never looked back, and I never spoke to the director or warden. I stayed there for 5 years. So this reflects me that when I was thinking, when I think now that I've never been to Puttaparthi in my life, but I've been to Puttaparthi thrice in 3 days during my entrance examination, and then I stayed at Puttaparthi for 6 years. And there are a lot of memorable events at Brindavan campus, and I vividly remember one of the situation where we were practicing for Sportsmate, which happens in January every year. So for one of the years when I was at Brindavan campus, I was in a performance it's a display of cricketing shots. So we had 100 people in a grid trying to display different cricketing shots, and we were practicing this at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It was sunny, and the in charges were looking for the synchronization between every person in a 100 people, in a group of 100 people. If somebody misses something, we have to go back to square one and then start it again. This was getting too too difficult because it was sunny, and they were looking for synchronization. It's not happening. And I was praying to Swami, we are struggling so much for you to display this for you. Are you even looking at us, looking at our plight? And the day ended. The very evening in my dream, Swami appeared, and I was in the same ground practicing for the sports meet, and there were a group of people around me. So Swami came quickly, and then he called me to him, and then I went to Swami. I asked Swami, or Swami rather told me, okay, you are practicing very well, and then take Pada Namaskar. And then immediately when I was taking Pada Namaskar, my other friends who were next to me also came to Swami, Pada Namaskar for us also. He said, not for you this time, only for this guy. So, and the dream ended there. So that kind of, put me or motivated me more. Okay, Swami is watching us. We need to give our 100% to whatever we do for Swami. And then as part of, when I was in Vrindavan, I joined a department called Audiovisual Department, and that's how I know how to run that. So for every program we conduct at Vrindavan campus, we used to arrange everything at the Ramesh Hall, arrange Swami's altar, and do all the checks before a program starts. So when we were doing that, we used to get a free access to Trai Vrindavan. Before anybody goes there, we go there into Trai Vrindavan, make sure that we have everything set up. And then the caretaker of Vrindavan, Bhatia sir, used to tell us all the wonderful experience that he had with Swami at Vrindavan. And he also used to take us to Swami's room and then show this is where Swami used to do that, do this. As pretty beautiful moments. If I look back, if I had not joined this university, when Swami tells even a blade of grass cannot move without his will, when I first joined the university, I was trying to quit, and he pulled me back by attracting me to volleyball. I don't know how it happened, and had I not joined that lab, had I not stayed at the university, I would have regretted all my life, because I've seen my friends who were there, but they were not doing good at all right now. So I'm here, I came to the States doing well. It's all Swami's blessings. And I could be an example of Swami's transformative work. Before that, I don't know bhajans, I don't know Vedam, and the very fact that I'm singing bhajans and I'm chanting Vedam now is a true transformation that Swami is bringing us in the humankind. And I'm very grateful to Swami forever, and this life is for him, so I can do whatever I want for him, whatever he wants me to do. Let me see if I have anything. Another memories is that we used to go to Prashanti Nilayam for various festivals. So we used to live in a place called East Prashanti, which is diagonal to the current Mahasamadhi. So it's a 3-floor story, and 300 people used to live in those 3 stories. It's packed. I don't know how we survived 100 people in each floor. I just cannot imagine now. So because we are very crowded, we are a lot of number of people. So we got a permission that we can go into Kulwant Hall and then sleep in the night in the mandir. So that used to be favorite pastime for us. Like we, as a group of students, we sleep right in front of Mahasamadhi, current Mahasamadhi. Nobody's around, and only at 4 o'clock the Sevadal used to come and wake us up because they have to prepare things for the Suprabhatam. And we used to have so many experience sharings by others because I was new. I don't have any experience with Swami personally, and all I heard was like beautiful experiences that students and other faculty had with Swami. We used to spend midnight until 12, 1 just listening to Swami stories then. So I don't know how I became that. You remember when on the first day I hated it. And after that, I started enjoying it. So these are different experiences, and the fact that we are all, each one of us are here attending or part of Sai Center and attending to bhajans every Sunday. We all should be grateful, and we are blessed by Swami. Just keep that in mind whenever you think of Swami or do some work to Swami. We have to dedicate and surrender ourselves to Swami. I think I'll conclude with that. Thank you, Auntie, for this wonderful opportunity. Yep, Sai Ram. Yeah. Yeah.
Sai Ram, that was wonderful experiences that you shared, Sai. We'd like to thank you so much for creating time to share your beautiful experiences. And it was wonderful on the auspicious occasion of the Kansas Sai Center's 31st anniversary celebrations. So we'd like to move on to Mahamrityunjay Mantram 3 times. We'll be having Aminanti share some things about the Kansas Sai Center.
Sai Ram. When we started this 30, we were in the beginning, I and Usha and 2-3 families were here. That's all. We started in their little apartment. And I think you have the same table that we started the center on. I want to share that my grandmother used to live next to Swami's house. So when Swami was born, she has held him. And my mother went to school with Swami. And so my grandmother used to tell a lot of, she lived for 100 years and they were neighbors, kind of. So she has seen Swami from the birth, my grandmother. That's what I wanted to share.
Sai Ram, I just wanted to share a few words about the center. We moved here in 2016 to Kansas, and I remember visiting Lakshmi Garu's house. It's amazing that they've been doing this for the last 20 years. I think they deserve a big round of applause for what they are doing, because it is not easy. Consistently, every Sunday, rain or shine, no matter what happens, they have opened up their house and their hearts to do Swami's work. And we as a fellow Sai family, I know how difficult it is. We have lived in different places like Hong Kong, Saudi Arabia, where there is no temple. Sai Center was the only place which kept us alive, which kept us going. So I know what it means to have a Sai Center for all of us. It's an emotion. That's the only connection we have to our Swami. So I'm truly touched by what this family has been doing, and all the other family members, all the other Sai families who have been a part of the Sai Center. People come, people move. That's how the journey takes them. But these people have been lucky enough to stay in one place, and Swami has given them this beautiful opportunity, and they have done this so consistently, and I'm so touched by what they have done. Truly, truly. Thank you, Lakshmi Garu. It means a lot. So I just wanted to appreciate. Yeah, so I thought I should tell this, as a fellow Sai family here. It is amazing. They've never closed their house, not even once. That Sai Center has been running continuously, even during COVID times. She had it online and people were able to sing online through phone or whatever, Zoom and everything. So that shows the amount of commitment they have towards Swami. We speak all these things. We talk about Swami's teachings. We talk about Swami's love. But here we see love in action. They have shown it in action. So I think that is really amazing. As Ratnakar Garu said, we are all 10,000 miles away from Prashanti Nilayam. But you have given us this opportunity to feel connect to Swami's love, Swami's teachings, and to be able to come and do this together in one place. So congratulations to you and lots of love from all of us here. I think I take this opportunity and everybody will agree with me. Some of them may not be able to speak openly, but I'm speaking this on behalf of all the Sai family members here. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah, spoke through me. It was not me. Thank you.
I agree with you 100%. And congratulations to Lakshmi and Karthik conducting this so nicely on everything with so much discipline, which is I think the main what is rules of the Bhakti. Thank you very much. Sairam.
Thank you, Sairam.
Sairam, and thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. You would like.
We might have like differences in opinion, but at the end of the day, we have the right to fight with our mother, right? I mean, we all the time I'm complaining to Swami, and if you don't do this, I'm not going to like sing for you or things like that. So it's like that. We all have different. We come from different worlds. We have different opinions and different things. But at the end of the day, we all radiate love, right? I mean, whatever it is, if somebody is sick or somebody is in need, the first thing is what we say is, how can I help you, right? So I think that is what it is. It's not a center. It is a family. And Lakshmi, I've known her for 30 long years. And I look up to her, I'll tell you. Like in times of when I'm down, with every blessing I have, still I have down times. I'm telling you, I'm not this perfect human being. So I look up to Lakshmi for her faith, for her trust, for her open heart. I mean, she, like Mahima correctly said, the center has been open, rain or shine. I mean, COVID or whatever may come, her faith never decreases. I mean, it just goes up and up and up and up and up. That's all I've seen all this 30 years. Otherwise, I mean, I don't have anything else to say. It shows, right? I mean, it shows in all the faces here, all the people here, the love that is radiating here. I mean, words cannot express how much she has, done for the center, and very nice person. Like in the sense, speak to her, she'll be the first person to help out, other than the center. So that is the kind of more than family, I think. I mean, you all agree, right? More than family. I mean, Lakshmi is. Lakshmi, I look up to you, Lakshmi. Really, especially like, no, Swami knows. That's why I'm admitting it here. So he's telling me to admit it here, saying that in down times, like, don't yell at me. Just look up to the faith and, perseverance that you have. And people, like so many people have, right? Because of their love for Swami. That's what they are doing, right? So I'll keep holding on to that. So we look up to you, and many, 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 many more years to come. Okay, so Sairam.
Sairam, everybody. I just wanted to extend my thanks to Lakshmi Aunty and want to share one thing. From the time I came here since 2013, I have seen lots and of downs, but one thing has been constant, that we as a family know that Aunty is there for us. No matter we come or not, she makes sure to let us know, and we are really blessed to have you here in Kansas. And so it's true that when I came here in 2013, Sovrat said to me that no matter what, Lakshmi Aunty is one place who is always going to be there as a family, and it proved true. So yeah, what he said to me was true, and as a family, we are really, really thankful to you. Sairam.
Sairam, I'm really thankful for this wonderful place Lakshmi Aunty has always open for every place. I mean, for everyone to come and pray. Sairam.
So my name is Murli, and I only started recently, like in the last few weeks, to come to bhajans. And so my experience is, I'll just take 2 minutes. So my experience with Swami is I went to a school in Karnataka, like coastal Karnataka, which was directly run by Swami. So only 2 schools, way before Brindavana, way before Satya Sai Higher Learning. Our school was established in 60s, and in 70s, Swami started to take care of our schools directly. So a place called Alike, I'm pretty sure he knows it. So the how it works is it's a very remote village in a coastal Karnataka. Like a bus comes morning at 6 o'clock, and the bus which comes again, the same bus at night 10 o'clock. That's the only bus service, and there is nothing nearby, like for 10, 20, 30 kilometers. So the reason I'm giving all this is because so few thousand kids write the exam to get into that school, and 50 kids in each grade get into that. And the school system is such a way that usually at 10th grade or 12th grade, kids study throughout the night and day to get through the exams. And in our school, there is no such thing as studying before 5:30 in the morning and studying after 9 o'clock at night. So there is study periods done. Despite of that, consistently for I don't know for how many years, so there is something called as a common entrance examination in Karnataka. Probably top 8 to 10 people out of top 20 will be from my school. That's the power of this divine power. I haven't believed it only after I came out, and when people started to tell that, how important that divine power is, I started to believe that yes, it could be true. But then when we were at school, we never realized that, and we didn't know that kids would study throughout the nights to get through these exams. Well, the friends at my school would only read till 9 o'clock, and and the teachers at that place are 80% of the teachers were not married. We had female teachers who were not married, who would wear a white shirt and a white dhoti, and most of the teachers' salaries were again donated to the Satya Sai Lok Seva High School Trust there. That was the dedication what teachers had, and I mean, in my class, I have a friend who graduated from AIMS Delhi. I mean, that's the epitome of what we can meet as a person. I don't think we would ever meet anyone who would graduate from AIMS Delhi. I have a senior who is a joint commissioner in Indian Revenue Service in Bangalore. I have a junior who is a superintendent of police in Khammam, Telangana. So those are kind of the profiles. I'm probably the last 10%, who ended up here. 60-70% of the kids would 60% of my class are probably a lot of them are surgeons and a lot of ENT specialists, internal medicine. They are like the cream of the cream in India. I'm just giving these numbers because the divine power, no matter what, either in studies or life or whatever, I feel that we just have to keep it going, and maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. Everything happens for a reason. Everything will turn out good. It's just I'm trying to give an example about. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Satish. I also come from a village in where Sairam's one of the old establishment called Mudinalli happened, right? And I never went to school or known Baba or anything. One thing I remember is after my education, I went to Bangalore, and there I was put into a community college school hostel, which was run freely for village people. And once the seer of that mat invited Baba for his birthday. So Baba came there, and I was given a organization of food committee and other stuff. So we were putting food and organizing table. Baba came, and that same dais, Devegowda was there. Devegowda was the chief minister of Karnataka at that point of time, and Baba was sitting beside. And Baba's speech came. He addressed him as prime minister. He was not prime minister at all at that point of time. And I was in front. We were putting chairs and organizing. Somebody corrected Baba also. The back people, right? Some politicians said Baba is still chief minister. He didn't correct it. Then the guy, my roommate and myself spoke. He was a devotee of Baba. I didn't know anything. He said like nothing comes out of Baba without knowing. He talks, and when it comes to Karnataka, he doesn't know Kannada, but people will ask him to talk in Kannada. So he suddenly talks in Kannada. So I was like, wow. But still, I was not mesmerized. But then this guy said, my roommate said, oh, by definitely Devegowda will become prime minister. He became prime minister in 6 months. Then I said, oh, that was my very limited experience with Baba. Yeah.
So, and one more point is, none of the kids are told to forcefully read for exams in my school. It was their choice to sit and read. That was the power. Compared to the effort and pressure what we put to kids these days, I think back in those days, without even telling the kids, I mean, you would have to study for exams. These kids turned out this great actually. So, yeah. And yeah, luckily I have gotten a Pad Namaskara like 4 or 5 times, and my friends have done Yakshagana shows in Prashanti Nilayam. They have been gifted rings, created by Swami. Yeah, those are some of the experiences.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Those wonderful experiences. Does anyone from the men's side want to say anything? So in that case, we'll move on to Mahamrityunjay Mantram 3 times, followed by Harati and Vibhuti prayer.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक परति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद बांधवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे
మాత పితా గురుదైవము మరియంతయు మీరే స్వామి మరియంతయు మీరే నాద బ్రహ్మ జగన్నాథ నాద బ్రహ్మ జగన్నాథ నాగేంద్ర శయన ఓం జయ జగదీశ హరే ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी वो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल हारति अंदुको मंगल हारतुलंदुको मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा साई नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा साई नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति शांति समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति शांति शांति
सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थ इष्टार्थ मोक्ष प्रदानं बाबा विभूतिं idamaśrayami. Sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's vibhutim, pouring forth in brilliant stream, display of vibhuti. So auspicious is its might, it grants liberation. Baba's vibhuti, its power protects us. Paramam pavitram Baba vibhutim, paramam vichitram leela vibhutim, paramartha ishtartha moksha pradanam Baba vibhutim idamaśrayami. Sai Baba vibhutim idamaśrayami. Om 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 Brahmarparam Brahmavid Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhinaha Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva Praninam deham ashritaha Pranapanasamaayuktaha Pachamyannam chaturvedam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti